with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you're at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's Watson now on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Texans nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Number 25, Duke Johnson.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, it's Johnson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down at
Larry Ogunjobi on the tackle in his 4th year now out of the University of Charlotte. A big part of this young Browns defense.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
It's a gain of 6.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. The first down carry here for Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
David Johnson, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Watson, off play action. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down by...
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Watson a give. This is Johnson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. They run. It's Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Duke Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. It's got to be regular.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
41 Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Good for a Cleveland Browns. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
41's coming. 41's the Mike.
And here's Nick Chubb, 2nd leading rusher in the NFL last year. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
7-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Mayfield off the play fake. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
With the give to Nick Chubb.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Mayfield lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll bite, and he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the gun, Mayfield. His throw caught at about the 5. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They get this out left, and that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the 2nd half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
17 yards. And the Texans 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Mayfield. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go to Johnson again. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Duke Johnson, the ball.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Duke Johnson.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. A again, it's Johnson. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 31.
Good carry and pickup for a first down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost a 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle. But back in 2016, David Johnson led the NFL in all-purpose yards with Arizona Cardinals. The Texans will be happy to see that guy all year long.
Second and 10.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. Second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. It's complete. Stills. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5-yard pickup on
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Here we go with Johnson. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Houston.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Watson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown,
Duke Johnson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
Ties the game at 17. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Mayfield's pass, intended for Odell Beckham, incomplete.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. On the return comes Cobb. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Andrew Sendejo in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was brought down by
not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. There's a 20th carry for Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
In on the stop there, Andrew Sendejo.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Watson's throw going to be taken in by Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
To Duke Johnson.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On second down, Johnson trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down by Grant.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. They'll keep it on the ground. Johnson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 3-yard line.
And Johnson on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have broken the tie.
Extra point.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mayfield to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
He's back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
On the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
So Houston going to come away here with the